How do we still become prey?
Well, to become prey, you need to be prey. Like antelopes are prey by definition. They can't become
I see. Okay.
giraffes or elephants. So in order to become prey, there's probably a confluence of personal biography, traits, specific traits, experience, life experience, conditioning, and so on and so forth, which render you vulnerable to the predation of the narcissist.
Of a narcissist, before you ever meet that narcissist for 3 seconds or 30 seconds, there's a culmination of circumstances and situations that led up to that.
You're likely to have grown up in a dysfunctional family. You're likely to have suffered some kind of love deficit.
Got it.
Either you were neglected and abandoned and everything, or the very contrary, you were spoiled and pampered and so on, but as an object, kind of a toy.
A toy, a trophy, whatever the case, right?
Trophy or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
People don't realize that if you have a PhD in psychology, doesn't mean that you're an expert on narcissism. So, for example, I'm a professor of psychology, but I'm not an expert on schizophrenia or bipolar disorder or whatever. I'm not an expert on everything. I'm an expert on cluster B personality disorder. Psychology is a vast field. So you have all these charlatans and dilettantes and con artists and so on and so forth, and they are peddling misinformation and worse. They keep people in a victimhood state so that they can milk them, laughing all the way to the bank. You know, it's a sponging operation.
Right.
So it's really bad out there. I was the first to describe narcissistic abuse in the 90s, starting in the 80s actually. So it's a bit of a pioneering book, but it's now in its 10th edition, and it includes basically all the language that everyone is using today.
Go ahead.
Well, it's a cottage industry in the best case, and a racket in the worst case.
Got it.
The vast majority of people online who are self-proclaimed experts on narcissism, they lack the credentials, they've contributed nothing to the field. They've never been involved in the field. And I'm talking about people with academic degrees, with PhDs in psychology and so on and so forth.